Trade, the lifeline of nations. Nations around the world rely on seaborne trade to support their economic development and stay connected to the international market. Since COVID-19 disruption ended, international trade has grown by 7%, indicating a strong recovery. This was following a decade-long growth in shipping volume between 2011 and 2021. The developing economies of Asia has been pivotal to the growth and underscores the critical role of Asia as a central hub in the global maritime market. Here lies a hidden conflict: marine space utilization. Busy blue water ports need space and infrastructure development. This may be in direct contrary to conservation needs. Increased shipping traffic has brought about increased air, water, and noise pollution. These, in turn, has impacted the marine life present within the busy blue water port limits. Marine conservation offers several benefits: economic benefits, climate regulation, and biodiversity preservation. Marine conservation offers substantial economic advantages by supporting a variety of industries in both developing and developed nations. Key sectors that benefit directly from healthy marine ecosystems include fisheries, tourism, and pharmaceuticals. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations reported annual growths of 3.3% in the fishing industry since the 1950s. Although within the last 4 years, aquaculture has grown faster than capture fisheries. 51% of 2020's produce was from aquaculture. This represents a major change from the 44% aquaculture production share of the 2010s. The OECD predicts that marine and coastal tourism will be the largest sector of the global ocean-based economy by 2030. It is estimated to generate $777 billion in global revenue, employing 8.6 million workers. For many island nations and coastal economies, it is an important source of economic sustainability alongside international seaborne trade. Marine organisms are a potential source for drug discovery. Organisms such as sponges and tourniquets are valuable for bioprospecting valuable pharmaceutical compounds. The global marine pharmaceutical market size in 2020 was at $2.65 billion. It is expected to reach $48.13 billion by end 2027. Marine conservation is also linked to climate regulation. The mangroves and seagrass meadows of the coastal area play a pivotal role as carbon sinks. Both habitats capture and store more carbon than terrestrial forests. As development and expansion of blue water ports occur near these areas, they are affected by the developments and increased ship traffic. Marine conservation also ensures that the biodiversity is preserved. This directly impacts industries such as fisheries, tourism, and pharmaceuticals. Activities associated with port developments and operations have profound impact on the marine environment. Often, development of port infrastructure requires land reclamation, which leads to the destruction of coastal and marine habitats. Such activities displace the diverse marine life present and disrupt ecological balance. Anchoring and dredging adversely affects the marine environment. These activities disturb the seabed and destroy habitats, leading to long-term ecological damage and affecting species that depend on these habitats. The maritime industry and shipping is a source of water pollution. Bilge and ballast discharges often contains oil, other pollutants, and at times invasive species. These are detrimental to the marine environment. Chemical runoffs containing heavy metals and other toxic substances are harmful to the marine environment. Emissions from port operations and ships do affect the marine environment. Pollutants such as sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and greenhouse gases can find their way back into the sea as acid rain. This affects the water's pH and can lead to adverse effects. To achieve marine conservation in busy port limits, nations may consider the following: improving legislation on waste, pollution, and discharge control, small marine protected areas, community and educational engagement in conservation, Enhancing existing legislation is critical for more effective management of marine pollution. The International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, MARPOL, is pivotal in setting global standards for marine pollution. Nations may draft their legislation with reference to MARPOL. Some even include legislation acts that allows international treaties on conservation to be in force. Research suggests that small marine protected areas, MPAs, provide conservation opportunities. Small MPAs allows a focused effort in marine conservation. It facilitates concentrating conservation resources, thus ensuring effective enforcement and tailored conservation strategies. This in turn provides benefits for the local communities. Promoting community involvement and integrating conservation education into the national curriculum are essential strategies for fostering long-term environmental stewardship. Incorporating green and blue conservation topics into the educational curriculum helps to foster a conservation mindset among students, empowering them as agents of change. Public engagement by non-governmental organizations and NGOs play a crucial role in raising public awareness and involvement. Engaging citizens as volunteers in scientific projects or facilitators in outreach programs enhances community participation and contributes to data collection. In conclusion, the integration between marine conservation and port operations is crucial for the sustainable development of global trade and environmental stewardship. By fostering effective legislation, creating small marine protected areas, and promoting community and educational engagement, we can protect our marine environments while accommodating the necessary growth of maritime activities. This holistic approach ensures that economic benefits and ecological preservation are not mutually exclusive, but are integrated into a sustainable future for both the marine life and the global economy.